for the picture. Hey guys, this video is for everybody who has to deal with Soaked in Bleach, everybody that's watched the movie, and especially for the people who are arguing on my YouTube videos that I posted. Okay, some of you people don't seem to understand. Like, if you watch Soaked in Bleach, you have to admit, if you have logic and reason, even an ounce of logic and reason in your brain, you have to admit that Kurt was more likely murdered. You have to. You at least have to lean towards that direction and say, well, okay, I used to believe in suicide, which at one time I used to believe he committed suicide too, back in the day, way back in the day. But as I started educating myself, I was able to come to the conclusion that no, he was murdered for sure. I mean, you put 2 and 2 together, 2 plus 2 does equal 4. I mean, he obviously was murdered. Here's the problem with you people arguing on my videos. You have these arguments saying, oh, he was depressed. Yeah, well, in the same interview that he talked about being depressed and suicidal, in the same interview he said he's happier now, and that his stomach issues were gone. So you can't use any of that as an argument, because it doesn't work. It doesn't hold up. I mean, basically, like I said, if you watched Soaked in Bleach and you actually considered that movie and you didn't go into that movie with a already biased view, defending Courtney or whatever, I mean, it's obvious. That movie spelled it out very, very clear, and there was more that they could have put in that film, but you can't make like a 5-hour movie or something. You know, there was more that they could have put in that film. And here's the main issue that I have with some of you people arguing on my videos. Okay, you really only have 3 lines of arguments that aren't even real arguments, and they're not even real questions that some of you people have. Some of you people ask all these questions that would not hold up in court because the questions themselves aren't valid. And you could easily use some common sense and answer your own questions. Even like a middle school person could do that. Now here's the problem. You guys, if you believe Kurt committed suicide, you're basically trusting and putting faith in Courtney Love, which, I'm sorry, but that's not a very valid source to put trust or faith in. Obviously, if you can't see that, then you I don't know, maybe you guys are liars yourselves or whatever. Okay, there's Courtney Love, you believe her. You believe Sergeant Cameron. Okay, Sergeant Cameron was, he retired when he learned he was going to be fired for corruption. He was hiding evidence, and he was misplacing money and stuff like that. I mean, obviously he's not very trustworthy either, and he was the main guy down at the scene, the death scene. Not a suicide scene or a homicide scene. It was a death scene, like they talked about in the film. And here's the other issue. You are also trusting in the media. So those three things. None of those 3 things are trustworthy sources. Okay, they are not. And if you believe Kurt committed suicide, you are trusting in all those 3 things. And you can't. And that's a lot of faith. That's a lot of blind faith. You know, faith should be based on evidence. And I have evidence that Benjamin Statler and Tom Grant are honest and they're sincere. And Tom Grant never changed his story. Courtney Love always changes her stories. Tom Grant has a very good reputation. Courtney Love, the media, and Sergeant Cameron have a very bad reputation. But you're choosing to believe those people instead of the actual physical and forensic evidence and the facts that Kurt did not kill himself. You're refusing to ignore all that, and refusing and rejecting anything that honest and non-corrupt people are telling you. I mean, all you got to do is think a little bit. And if you're gonna comment on my videos, hey, your arguments are simply like very weak. I mean, you have no real evidence that Kurt committed suicide. You have none. And you're putting a lot of faith in Courtney Love. And Soaked in Bleach did Benjamin Statler did a absolutely amazing job on Soaked in Bleach, and he brought out that film very brought out definitely how the media kind of basically doesn't even tell the truth at all. Like a lot of the things that they expressed in the media was completely false, and that should at least lead you to question whether uh, uh, whether what you believe. That should lead you to question that, because the media portrayed things in ways to make people believe a certain thing. And but you guys have all this faith and all this trust in what very corrupt people are saying, and and sometimes it didn't even seem like it was the media's fault, because they were just telling, they were just portraying what Courtney told them, which was a lie. And these are the type of things that you guys believe in. There is no there. It seems like there's no convincing you. Courtney could actually do whatever she wants, and some of you people will still believe in her and put faith in her. I don't. I mean, that's really sad. But that's how some of you are gonna be. And even if Courtney goes, even if she eventually goes to jail for this or whatever, you guys are still gonna try to stick up for her. But whatever, Um, that's basically all I have to say about that. But you guys see, I'm disabling the comments on this video, so you can't comment on this video and say, "Oh, obviously you guys are crazy." You try to explain. You don't even understand what a conspiracy is, and you're saying, "Oh, you're a bunch of conspiracy theorists," and that it's really weak, guys. I mean, it seems like I'm arguing with like a kid or something, you know. So basically, yeah, a lot of you have an ego. If you had some humility and you looked at things from a viewpoint, at least from an open-minded viewpoint, and weighed all the facts in the situation there, maybe then you would uh, come to see the truth of the matter. But you guys are choosing to believe a lie. Maybe it was beat into your head that your whole life, and you really want to believe that Kurt killed himself. Like, maybe you like that idea. Maybe you like that he did that. I don't know. I don't know how that makes you feel any better. But this isn't about feelings. This is about seeing what is actually true, and that has nothing to do with feelings. This is just simple logic and understanding, and understanding facts and putting them together. I mean, get rid of your whole feelings when it comes to what you believe, because it's not going to help you believe what is actually true. So overall, yeah. So I'm disabling the comments in this video, so people can't comment on this. Yeah, I have a kitty cat bandana. I think that maybe would help. Maybe you guys would maybe chill out a little bit and not be so anal if you had more kitty cats in your life or something. Gosh. Okay, anyway, Soaked in Bleach, Benjamin Statler and Tom Grant, like, I have the utmost respect for you guys and for what you did, and the sacrifices that you've made, and the bravery that you have. And Benjamin, you risked so much, and I think this film should be legendary and should go down in history. To me, it has, and it totally should. So yeah, that's all I have to say. And to all you Courtney lovers, or you people who for some reason believe in Courtney and Sergeant Cameron, and believe in the media, man, all I gotta say is you better check yourself before you wreck yourself. Okay.